What's up, Guru Gang? Welcome to the Inner Sanctum. I'm Yoda Guru. Come on in, sit, stay, relax, put your feet up, grab a couple snacks, have yourself a hot cold beverage, your choice, your prerogative. My sanctum is your sanctum, and enjoy my reaction to episode number 10 of the widely popular series created by J. Michael Straczynski, Babylon 5. And this episode is titled Believers. And the last two episodes were stellar. I enjoyed it very much. It just further along the storyline for Sinclair, it goes further along as it as implications to where his story is going and the future episodes, future seasons. And I'll just leave it at that. No spoilers. So let's not waste any time and get into episode number 10. Before we do, if you enjoyed any of my content, whether it be from my Inner Sanctum channel or YG Anime channel for all things anime, link right up there. Check that out. I'll support both channels. And like I said, if you enjoyed either content for either channel, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell in order to be notified of any future videos being posted on either channel. And you should have by now all the links located underneath this video in the description section. One of them being my Patreon for my early access from all my videos that haven't been posted yet that you can check out ahead of time. Only $3 for my early access. Like I said, links underneath this video in the description section. And with that said, let's get into episode number 10 of Babylon 5. Title this episode, Believers. Alright, here we go. Parents, child, Dr. Franklin, assistant, medical procedure, surgery.
Am I going to die?
Ooh, big question. Scared.
Sometime, Sean. I'll tell you what is written in the streams of time. Very soon you will breathe much easier. And then you will
Positive outlook, reassuring the kid.
Please don't speak that way. No one knows what is written in the stream until the waters surround him.
I am never wrong about these things.
Dr. Franklin, my husband would like to speak with you candidly. May he do so?
They say that the boy is weak and that he will die.
He is our only son, Dr. Franklin.
Let Franklin do his job.
He is the last chance for our family's honor.
Can you save him? His shots can
Medically, yes.
serious.
Got the tools.
He has a congestive blockage in his upper air passages. It's not uncommon in
It's treatable.
internal air batters like yours.
We've seen this before.
It needs surgery.
Mass. Simple operation will easily.
Yeah, operation, surgery.
Operation.
Surgery.
We'll cut him open.
Well, that's usually what surgery entails, yeah.
Get Sean. We will find
Oh.
help here.
Thank you, Dr.
They're refusing it.
Sorry to have taken so much of your time.
It's against their beliefs.
If Sean doesn't have this surgery, he'll die. Very painfully.
And none of us want that.
That is immaterial. You must not cut into the child.
Yeah, their beliefs are against surgery.
We've just received a distress signal from the Starliner Asimov. They've had a fire in their command and control center.
That's not good.
Seems to be taken care of. However, they've lost their navigational computer and most of their communication channels.
So they need help.
Grid 471 by 18.
That's Raider territory.
Little raiders.
I recommend we dispatch a fighter wing to meet the Asimov, then escort her back here. The potential combat situation requires the presence of at least one command officer.
Is Garibaldi available?
She wants to go.
I suppose.
He's stuck on the ship, a deck. She wants some adventure.
Someone who's got over 100 hours of combat flying experience.
She wants to go so badly. She wants some change of pace. Change of her routine.
Is the term stir crazy ring a bell?
Yeah, she's stir
I
crazy.
have an idea, Lieutenant Commander. Why don't you take out the fighter wing and
There you go.
Removing the blockage is easy, and the body's fluid transfer system will regain its integrity almost immediately. It's a very simple matter to reinflate the internal air sac.
She's explaining to them the surgery. It's simple surgery.
He's young and strong.
We understand the procedure all too well. That is why we won't allow it.
Against their religious beliefs.
Perform this surgery on distressed food animals. What kind of a god do you worship?
We cannot discuss this any longer. This is useless.
It's not useless.
I think there might be another way.
We are the children of time. We cannot break our covenant any more
Oh,
than
yeah,
the descendants
breaking their
of
covenant.
sucking mammaloids.
My husband intends no offense, Doctor.
We can try something here.
He's gonna stall,
Give Sean
convince him to
demons
hold
a
off
chance to break up
to
the block.
do the surgery.
If we emollients and microbeams to provide a physical access for his own internal fluids, we might help the body clear itself. Because,
He's
well,
just bullshitting now.
it,
May we discuss this alone, please?
of course.
What the hell are you doing?
I was going to ask you the same thing. You never insult a patient's beliefs.
Hmm.
You work with them. You try to understand their concerns. You give them a reason to be on your side. I didn't lie to them. Sometimes you have to heal the family before you can heal the patient. This isn't some
Trying to take an alternate route to get him to do surgery.
You're not gonna let it go just because you tell them to. Cruise her out of here.
Yeah, he took an oath to save a kid or save anyone's life.
No, I don't like it any more than you do, Doctor. But we don't get a vote. Only.
Uh-oh. Did they hear him?
Our son will not survive another space trip, will he? No. Then we either accept the fragile hope you offer, or we watch our son die in
Pick the
pain.
surgery. It'll save your son.
Stand by, Alpha Wing, ready to launch.
Roger.
Launch.
1,000 educational and entertainment channels, and you can watch.
No. We have seen some of that material. Those channels demonstrate false belief systems.
Hmm.
We do not want our
They only believe their belief system.
He can study the scrolls if he gets bored.
Got something.
Or
Ooh, what is it?
Is a glopid egg. Now, the glopid is a very rare creature from the planet
play with a glowing egg.
Petted.
I guess he'd much rather be with a golden egg. Playing with a golden egg than reading scrolls.
It is all right, isn't it?
Asking permission for his parents.
Manya? Datya?
It isn't a dangerous creature, is it?
Don't worry, it's perfectly safe.
It's a
Well,
toy.
you may speak to the egg, Sean, but
Okay.
you may not speak of sacred things to it.
Well, he's happy. Franklin believes what he's doing is right. The kid needs surgery.
Go ahead. Research. Prove me wrong if it'll make you happy. You're not going to find anything. And I'll bet a steak dinner on this.
We can't get steak out here.
Then I'll import one.
Why do you want to import a steak?
Research.
Research.
Who's paying for it?
Maya Hernandez. Or me.
What's happening with the respiratory case? Anything new?
Boy's going to die.
Well, plain simple.
Operate. What do I do?
Asking for advice.
You could order me to take whatever steps I felt necessary to save that boy's life.
Just like the Death Walker case.
If I do that, it establishes a precedent.
If you get involved in this, you give up all pretense at neutrality.
What if I made an official request?
I'm asking you to find another way to resolve this.
You don't care if that boy dies?
That's not the issue.
Sinclair has to be unbiased. He's the commander of the station.
But this isn't going to go away. Neither will I.
He's dead. Franklin's dead set on doing the surgery.
This was the Asimov's last known position. Scanners at maximum. Maintain radio silence until contact.
He looks bad. He's fading away. Slowly. Painfully.
I'm afraid maybe this glopid egg will have to hatch without me.
Still glowing. That means you're doing a good job.
Your treatment isn't working. He's getting weaker. If we had taken him away, we might have gotten him to lethality.
Because we trusted you, our son will die.
Let me save him, please. He needs that surgery,
Pleading with him.
or he will choke to death on his
For the love of their child.
There are more important things in life than the next breath.
Leave me no choice but to ask Commander Sinclair to suspend your parental authority.
What does that
Oh.
mean?
That means I'll do whatever I feel necessary to save your son's life. I'll put aside your objections and I will perform that surgery without your permission.
Now it's getting complicated.
I feel
This is Babylon Escort Wing Alpha to Starliner.
Nope, they're gonna escort him.
Please fall into formation behind us. We'll escort you to the station.
Confirmed, Alpha Wing.
Nope, they went to Franklin.
I would
Sinclair.
ask her, since you have no representative, that means that I have to be your advocate. And that means that I have to consider the safety of the child, as well as the rights of the parent.
He is not your responsibility.
Unfortunately, he is now. Dr. Franklin has made an official request, and I have to rule on it. I'll make my decision within 24 hours.
You will rule against us, won't you? You will give our child to Dr.
Oh.
Franklin. Earth people always stick together.
That's a prejudice, presumptuous.
Feel sorry for your doctor.
Ooh.
If he harms my child, if he touches Sean, I will kill him.
Okay. What the parents want, what Franklin wants.
And that is why we
Somebody asked what Sean wants. Oh, they're going to Jakar.
I'd never even heard of your world until 2 days ago when my research staff acknowledged your arrival. Alliances are built on...
They see no benefit in helping.
We do not casually entangle ourselves in the affairs of other species.
have you no sympathy?
Okay, now they went to the Lando Centauri.
I would have to go to the council and request injunctive relief.
Red tape.
Council could have Commander Sinclair's decision set aside once he makes it.
Bureaucracy.
I would have the research, the committee hearings, all the necessary paperwork involved.
It's not. It's a matter of non-importance.
If you filed a protest...
Okay, now they've gone to Kosh, the Vorlons.
If it were your child, or even you yourself, how would you feel if the doctor of Babylon 5 wanted to perform an unwelcome procedure on you?
The avalanche has already started.
Okay.
It is too late for the pebbles to vote.
I understood that actually. Now they've gone to the land. Get the surgery.
We have suffered the interference of others in this area, and are thus ourselves forbidden to intervene in matters such as this.
They're forbidden.
We thought the Minbari were the most intelligent of all races.
You're only trying to save our child.
Get the surgery.
Whose belief is correct?
Yeah, whose belief is correct.
And how do we prove it? No. On this issue, the Minbari cannot take sides.
Alpha 1 picking up long-range scan. Signature looks like a raider ship.
Has it seen us yet?
Don't think so.
All right, continue to run silent. Chip around. We don't want a conflict if we can avoid it.
How you doing, Jeff?
Lousy.
Still thinking about that kid?
Dr. Franklin wants me to intervene. His folks want the ambassadors to do something.
Talk to the kid. Talk to Sean. See what he wants. He's talking to the kid. Yep.
Hello, Jean. I'm Commander Sinclair. Welcome to Babylon 5. What's this?
It's a glopid egg. Actually, it's only a piece of industrial goo.
He knew. Huh.
I have to ask you a very difficult question. I know you've been thinking about it.
Do I want to live?
Yep.
Yes. Very much. But I don't want the operation. I don't want to lose my spirit.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
You don't lose your spirit when you have surgery.
Once, a very serious operation.
But you are not one of the chosen.
Screw being the chosen. It's your life.
No, I'm not. Smart kid.
Are you going to sign the order?
You believe you're doing the right thing, don't you? So do the parents. Who should I believe? You, because we share the same beliefs?
Ethically moral dilemma.
Commander.
Once again for Sinclair.
You can't expect me to sit here and do nothing. May God save us from false religion.
What makes a religion false?
If
any religion is right, then maybe they all have to be right. Maybe God doesn't care how you say your prayers, just as long as you say them.
What if there's no God at all?
Is that what you believe?
I believe in saving lives.
Franklin's possibly the
Without life,
atheist.
the question is,
What we hold sacred gives our lives meaning. What are we taking away from this child?
that's a question we can worry about after the operation.
Are you absolutely certain this is the only way to save the boy?
Yes.
It makes the decision harder.
You're siding with Franklin?
I have to refuse to sign the order.
Oh, siding with the parents.
Perform the operation.
Doing what's best as leader of, commander of Babylon 5.
Thought I could depend on you. How can you deny me permission to operate?
If it were just me, I would have signed the order in the first place. But if the commander of Babylon 5 starts overruling individual beliefs just because they violate his own beliefs, we'll be setting a dangerous precedent. I have to honor the beliefs of the parents. Otherwise, Babylon 5's charter will be compromised. And the station's ability to function as an independent meeting place for all the different races in the galaxy will be destroyed. I have no more choice here than anybody else. I have to be the advocate for the parents because no one else will.
Franklin.
Sean's life signs are dropping.
Well, that's not good.
Call the parents.
You first crept out.
And they're just willing to accept it.
Morsel of life. I could hold
To
you
see their son dying slowly but surely.
We will save songs for you, so that your journey will be. And when you get to the other side, my son, you must sing for us. Must be our beacon home.
Is he accepting his fate? Accepted it already. Franklin doesn't want to let that happen.
Sean, I wish.
Sean's father expressing his feelings.
I'm glad you didn't get your way.
Huh.
I'm grateful for the commander's wisdom.
Sorry, I can't agree with you. The child deserves a chance at life.
Yes. But without a spirit, it isn't life at all.
That look on his face. He's gonna do the surgery anyway.
I think you should go now.
Yep.
You're going to do it anyway, aren't you?
Yep.
I took an oath. So did you.
He's gonna defy Franklin Sinclair's orders.
Stand by.
Sinclair will have you thrown off the station.
Yeah, possibly.
I'm already packed.
Huh.
That boy is going to die. In an
Accepting his fate, being fired.
hour, and no one.
You'll need an assist.
Yeah.
Alpha Leader.
So he'll do the surgery with her.
Radar is breaking off, Alpha Leader. What are your instructions?
Probably breaking off to get outside jamming range. Been escorted back to base. I'll take out the raider.
Negative.
Breaking off to take down that raider.
Raiders will all be dead. Get going. I'll catch up.
To alert the others.
Pressure?
We're equalized to his internal.
Yep, there goes nothing.
You didn't find anything in your researches, did you? Lord, preserve this child.
No, he's praying.
Nothing. It's a prayer for a spirit. My prayers have to be just as good as theirs, right?
Come on. Come on.
Got him. Oh, well, that's not good. Get out of there, Ivanova. Turn around. Get your ass out of there.
Better.
Hmm.
I can breathe again, but I don't feel different inside.
Well,
Uh-oh.
I want my mother and
Uh-oh.
my father.
well, they're on their way.
Well, Franklin thought what he did was best for Sean.
Spirit.
You asked for us, Doctor.
Datya! Manya!
The name of the egg.
Oh, no.
I don't feel
They're
any different.
pissed.
Listen, I'll sing songs to you.
Ooh. They're backing away from their child. Oh. Pulling a knife on their own child. Rejecting him.
What have you done?
Ooh, okay. Well, Franklin did it now. Thought he did right by the kid. But made it worse. Situation worse.
It's okay. I gave you a direct order, Doctor.
Yep,
You disobeyed.
Sinclair is
I demand
pissed.
Your resignation right here, right now.
You want it, it's yours.
Who asked you to play God?
Yeah, he's playing God.
Patient who comes through that door, that's who. People come to doctors because they want us to be gods. They want us to make it better, or make it not so.
He did nothing wrong in his eyes.
Yes.
Sorry to bother you, Commander. I'm looking for Dr. Franklin.
What is it?
I think you should come to Med Lab. I think you both should come.
Doesn't sound good.
My husband has asked me to tell you. He knows that what you did out of your compassion. You meant no harm.
A smirk on his face
In his power to
on Franklin.
he would. I am not allowed to forgive either. My husband has brought the Lamuda.
Lamuda.
The
If that's what it is.
For great journeys.
A great journey.
He needs to rest. He will.
I have a bad feeling about this. I don't think the kid's safe with his parents.
I'm waiting
Hmm.
for an apology.
You better check the temperature in hell first.
When hell freezes over.
Goodbye, Dr. Franklin.
He said it. I don't. Something feels feels off. It's like he's saying goodbye forever.
I owe you a steak dinner. I finished the research on their people as we discussed. It's all here. The great egg, the great journey, the great song.
There's the Lamuda.
Lamuda.
Traveling rope.
The look on his face. What kind of ceremony? It's not good. He's desperately running to the kid. Oh yeah. too late.
You did it.
They killed their son.
This was only a shell. There was
This is so wrong.
the pain of the shell.
Because of their religious belief, but real-world applications too, so...
You can have my resignation.
I've decided not to ask for it. This time. You should never have asked me for a ruling. Then you wouldn't have had to disobey it.
I'll know better. Next time.
Sometimes doing the right thing doesn't change anything. It can drive you crazy.
It's all words. I was arrogant. Thought I knew what I was doing.
Admitted it.
Maybe we'd all be better off if there was no God. You're trying to tell me it's not my fault. Save your breath.
I'm trying to tell you that what makes us human is that we care. And because we care, we never stop trying.
No. What makes us human is that we have so many different ways.
Are you okay?
Fine can means so many things. Ivanova back from her escort duty. Bring it back to Babylon 5.
Hey, you are? What happened out there?
Nothing.
Nothing? I just got back the repair order on your fighter. It'll be in the shop for a week.
Yeah. A young life saved, but a young life taken away.
Works out.
Sometimes it does.
Give and take.
It's a long story. Come on, I'll fill you in.
Pretty divisive episode. The glowing egg. He'll remember that kid forever, Sean. Alright, episode number 10 of Babylon 5. Title of this episode, Believers. Very divisive episode, like I mentioned before, of the conflict of belief versus medicine. What Dr. Franklin believed would save Sean, the surgery for the water in the lungs, or liquid in the lungs, to the parents' belief that, in a Christian Science kind of way, in which that belief is similar to theirs in having prayer be able to heal the child or whoever, and avoid surgery completely, and real world applications. And yeah, I couldn't help but find myself just be angry at the feeling emotionally just conflicted, but knowing that if the kid had the surgery, he'd be fine. But according to the religious beliefs of their people, that they'll lose their spirit. Like they said, the animals don't have a spirit or a soul. They do. Everything has a soul. It just depends on how you skew that viewpoint. But every religion has different beliefs, and you gotta respect that. But when it affects the life of a child and life-saving surgery, you have to override that. And just go with in the reality that with a medical procedure can help, but sometimes the religious belief overrides it to the point where it goes into a court case. With this court case or Supreme Court, in this case, in this episode, it went to the highest court, which was Sinclair, and he had to make the hard choice. And the parents wanted to believe they were right. Dr. Franklin believed he was right, and he had to go to the one source in order to talk to, and that was Sean, and he wanted to know what his mindset was and what he wanted to do, and that ended up being the end result of Sinclair's decision in siding with the parents. Unfortunate for Franklin, who ended up having to defy Sinclair's orders and do the surgery anyway, behind the parents and Sinclair's back. That caused a kerfuffle, and and when the parents saw their child, they rejected him immediately, because they saw a change in him, and yeah, and that was painful for Sean to experience, and although he was fine, um, and better after the surgery, his parents rejected him, and that made matters even worse. And that led to a very heartbreaking situation where Franklin finds out what that robe that was on that his father was carrying around, Sean's father was carrying around, and once he read that, when an assistant was going over the research for the beliefs, he desperately ran over to him and then saw that the parents took his life, took their own son's life, and I know it's a fantasy series, a fantasy episode, but sci-fi episode, but that got me it really truly got me disappointed and a bit of a angry as well. So, but overall, I enjoyed the episode. It was about moral and ethical dilemmas and pros and cons, just like the previous episode with the Death Walker. Weighing the pros and cons and what's best, and it's like what's best for to do right. So yeah, hope you enjoyed my reaction to episode number 10. If you're watching this ahead of time, then you're a member of my early access. When it comes to my reaction videos before they're posted on my channel, you can check them out ahead of time on my early access, only $3. That link along my every other link when it comes to social media or for, Amazon links for my four volumes says the Guru. Working on volume 5. Check that out when it eventually comes out. All those links located underneath this video's description section. And if you enjoyed any of my content, whether it be from my Inner Sanctum channel or YG Anime channel for all things anime, link right up there. Check that out. Help support both channels. Like I said, if you enjoyed either content for your channel, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell in order to be notified of any future videos being posted on either channel. And with that said, tip my hat to you, fist tap, high five. May the force be with you. And till next time for episode number 11 of Babylon 5. All right, later.